Hello, welcome back. Yeah, I think I'll do this one without the glasses. So, I had a thought, I think I had it, like last night, and I thought, this might be a cool theme to talk about. I will keep it quite brief, though. So, the thing I thought about was awareness, yes, and I will tell you something that you could theoretically try to get a different awareness. It's like a training routine, but it is an action that you have to take every time, and that's why I don't think any person can be like quite how do you say, sufficient? No, like ongoing in it every time. Like, I think it's very hard to be consistent at it. Yes. So I will tell you this. If if you want to learn to be more aware and to see more things in different light, like from different perspectives too. And I know this might sound a bit wrong at first, but I'll explain afterwards, okay? Try to see the world as if everything and literally everyone is trying to manipulate you to whatever extent. I know this sounds like a very negative thinking, right? But that's not the point. I will give you examples, okay? If you get taught something at school, right? Your teacher is teaching you, and the teacher is teaching you something, whatever. But you can also see this from the perspective of manipulation, because the teacher is theoretically manipulating you by telling you this, and this is the truth. You get what I mean now? Because the truth can be anything. Because it's based on consensus. It's what is true is based on the majority of a group saying, yes, I see it the same way. That is what we call truth. Universal truths are a completely different thing, so please don't mix that up. But like the basic truths we tell, or everything is based on consent of majority. It's the same. Like we as human species species I can't say that word. We as human species, we also do science like this. Someone brings up a scientific theory, and the majority of the scientific community says, yes, that makes sense, that is true. Some even probe it, some look for facts that they can lead back to the theory, And then, when the majority decides yes, then this is scientific truth. Does not mean it's ultimate truth. It means a majority said yes to it. Yeah. And that's why I tell you, if you want to learn to actually be aware of more things than you are now, see the whole world from the perspective as if it is manipulating you. Your parents they are manipulating you to be a certain kind of person. This doesn't have to be negative, but it's still a fact that it is part of them parenting you, you know? Because they want you to live in a certain way, right? Everyone has a certain picture in their mind of what is good, what is wrong. And you, theoretically, when you come onto the world, you don't have that. You get that from the environment you grow up in, the people you grew up with, the institutions you are a part of. It's like the theory of why people become hard right, hard left, like extremists. They just were in an environment in which the majority supported it to such a point that even they thought it makes sense. It has to be true. You get what I mean now? So if you want to be more open and more aware about literally anything, try to see everything from the perspective that the world is trying to manipulate you. I'm not saying that you as a person are only manipulated. Like, yes, you are a real person, man. You can still be whoever you want. I'm just telling you, in your mind, it's a whole different thing for you, for your conscious, to think, yes, that he's telling me this, it has to be true. Or he's telling me this, why is he telling me this? Is he trying to manipulate me? That's way different steps to the same point. And that's why it teaches awareness and open-mindedness, okay? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to say that. And I hope this brought some reflection for you, and you can think about it. And yeah, as I said, do not live this in a negative way. This is a very advanced thinking method, okay? And as we all should know, your thinking is not you, okay? You are the one that is experiencing what you're thinking. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to hear your thoughts, okay? So do not overdo it with this. You don't have to mistrust everyone. It's a training for your mind to think about stuff differently. So that's why I said it's very hard to be consistent at this, because you also do this to yourself. Okay? So watch out what you're saying to yourself, to the world, what the world is saying to you. And just for that brief moment when you realize it, think about who or what could be wanting to manipulate you with exactly this information. Okay? And then you start like on a different perspective when you start talking, when you start listening. You begin on a whole different step, okay? And that's why it's like a good practice. It's a very good practice, but I tell you, it's not easy to be consistent at it, and it's also dangerous, because I think like some people are not made to think about this. Like, do not break your own mind if you cannot handle this thinking, because I believe there's way too many people that actually would break their own head over this, and you shouldn't. Like, if you cannot handle the thought without becoming depressed or like worried or anxious that the whole world is fucking you, then you shouldn't be doing this practice, okay? Alright, so watch yourself, and yeah, that's it for today. Namaste.